That their medical certificates are not here, and she is telling me that all their cars are at Abeka, that is where their head office is, and she herself being the manager, she hasn't also done it, and she's telling me she did hers in Kumasi. When we are done with the inspections and we don't see the cars, we are going to lock down up the place.
About a year ago, when officials of the AMA sanitation team were compelled to shut down the Las Palmas restaurant.
To Las Palmas is an eatery place where a lot of people patronize. Looking at their louvers was very dirty. There's no toilet facility in here. Tomorrow morning, the officer in charge here will be here with the sanitation task force to come and lock the place.
Despite their shock and disappointment, the management of the eating place promised to bounce back, but this required some tough measures, including job losses. The tough love appears to have paid off, as the AMA team is now impressed with the state of the restaurant.
Now the toilet has been provided because we couldn't understand why a restaurant should be there without a sanitary facility. So it was one of the things that we closed out the place, but it has been provided. So, yeah.
Okay. So you've seen the toilet facility for yourself. Florence, what are you heading to right now?
We are going to the customers' washroom.
Did you check that place out the last time that you came here?
There weren't none. They had a room, but it was not in operation.
There's no place for them to, clean up after themselves.
There wasn't any urinal when we came. Yes, but now they have a urinal, and the septic tank is at the back.
It's also beside the point that they just have a urinal. What is the state of the urinal? Is it satisfactory?
The urinal is okay, yes. It is in good condition. They've cleaned the place, it's neat.
On their part, new manager of the place explains the response has been great. But a day no but bounce on environment sun net no in one sana ni ha ni sanya ma no then bad no catch
see say mama fine
maybe some more. What would be your overall assessment at the time when you came 6 months ago? How would you rate them at the time?
In fact, at the time I would have rated them 35, but today I can rate them 75. Yes,
the remaining
A, that is an A. They still need to work on it. As you can see, they are still working around.
The team then visited the OA bus terminal, which previously had its washroom in a deplorable state.
So this place, the last time we came, we closed it down because they had broken WCs and there were more or less, weapons on their own. So this place was closed down for 24 hours, and within 24 hours, all the WC bowls were removed and they turned the place into a poor flash.
Our last week that we came, I think we've come for re-inspection. We realized that they refixed all the water closets. So now they've changed the water closet to a poor flash type. So this one, there is constant water supply there that they will use the water to flush it.
Manager of the facility is convinced their routine monitoring and cleaning system is yielding results.
Right now, everything is intact. I'm checking them day in and day out to do what is proper for the public. Because of the guy which has been employed, the newly boy, he used to do those things for us, which is, to our satisfaction.
But ever since you changed this, what have your customers been telling you?
They've been telling us the place looks so nice and beautiful.
The new state of the Circle branch of Las Palmas and the washroom at OA bus terminal are just two of the many success stories of the Joy Clean Ghana campaign. It appears not everyone got the Clean Ghana memo. What's happening here?
So what is happening here is, you can see it's like it rains and there was flooding. So when there was flooding, the water entered all the water, and they are washing it and repackaging it. How can you know that there is no microorganisms that has found their way inside here, and then you repack it and send it? How can you even just see they've washed, but it's not properly washed? So you can see the kind of things we are eating from outside. Should we stop buying things outside?
What's your name?
Abdul Latif. What happened is last 2 months ago in May 29, there was a big flood here, so we receive a lot of water. When it rainfalls, we normally consider a lot of water here. So this is what happened to us here.
So because of the floods, they got dirty and you're washing them. But that's 2 months ago. Why are you washing it now?
We have a lot of problem here, so we are going through.
So it means that you've already sold some that you've already repacked.
Yes, sir.
Florence, I mean, how disturbing is this really for you?
It's very, very disturbing. It's very, very, very. You see, he's doing it indirectly. He's hiding behind his own money. And people are using money to buy their own sickness. Why should you do that, Daddy?
If I said I have an idea for it that I will sell a bad thing to someone, I've lied to the creator, and I will never do that. But once that you have came in and advising us not to do that, we also take a step. If I say I really have an idea, I know that if I watch them, because I think personally that it's a mad, so I just need to watch them.
Since when did you start repackaging them?
That was last month. Yeah, last month.
We will do check and then ensure that everything that in there, there's no expired product in there. You haven't repackaged anything. So now, please, if you have anything inside the shop, just go inside and take your things. We are locking the shop.
Which of them?
All the two. All.
I don't have any problem here. If you can lock
we cannot attest. So you just take your things and we are locking all the two, please.
Well, this is just one more reason why, despite the successes chalked so far, the struggle continues. For Joy News,